We are coming to you live from Storyteller Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Trios, your show with 3 acts, and I'm Kyle Kirkland, your host tonight and every single Wednesday night starting at 7 p.m. right here, facebook.com/Trios Live. How's it going, folks? I want to say thank you so much for joining us from wherever you are. Tonight we have a great lineup for you. We have Indy is going to be joining us again. She's recording an album right now, and so I wanted to snag her and get her to come and talk a little bit about it. We also got Faye Bridges, a good friend of mine from South Beach, and I'm excited that she's going to be performing for us tonight. And then later on, stick around because we're going to be joined by Keezy and Nell, another dear friend of mine and one of my favorite Kiwis. Listen, folks, if you're here for She Bloom, she was treated for an allergic reaction, and so we want to wish her a speedy recovery right now. And she's getting better. She's getting better. She's fine. She's getting better. So, so we want to have her back whenever she's able to perform. And I want to say thank you so much, folks, for joining us. Again, my name is Kyle Kirkland. I do this thing. It's just a way for me to keep up with all my musician friends who are out there performing, still writing songs in these days of pandemic. So I want to say again, you guys are awesome for chiming in, and please stick around. We have 3 acts for you. This is a trio, so we have 3 acts, and this is our 8th episode. So we are still a new show. If you haven't already, please like our page. Please follow our page. If you're watching this through YouTube, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then also sharing this live stream. It goes a long way in supporting us and the artists we love. And speaking of the artists we love, I want to go ahead and get them called. I want to go ahead and start interviewing and start listening to some of these musicians. So I have invited my friend Indy to come and perform for us tonight, and I'm really, really happy that she was available. I'm really, really happy that she was here for us. So I'm calling her right now, and she's gonna be doing some originals for us. Again, she's been working on an album, and we were talking about it, and we were talking about how the album's working out and how she's really focused on getting it recorded. And so I wanted to make sure that we had her. Oh, I think I hear her. Hang on one second.
Hey.
Now I see you. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you, Indy.
What's up?
You're awesome for doing this. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is a real treat. You were here for our very first show, so it's a little bit of a reunion with Indy. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get you set up, girl, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, guys, I love this girl with all my heart. Please, if you like what you hear, I'm going to have her tips link at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Please be sure to tip. And again, if you can't afford to tip right now, or if you're unable to tip right now, just share this live stream. It goes a long way in supporting us. Thank you so much. And without any further ado, folks, here is your Act 1. This is Indy.
The red rose on a pavement, they romanticize you. You're just a person, fragile and futile. The kids are marching our hope and future. False kings in deaf silence, armies of young footsteps keep growing for justice. furrows are dying, waters acidifying, the end of an era. If only we cared enough. Do you hear the birds? I'm so sorry. I got so thrown off when I first started because literally the moment before you called, this guy back here started like mowing the lawn or something. I don't know if you can hear it. And I'm going totally unplugged, like 100% no gear. So I hope you guys can hear all right. It's all right. Thumbs up. It's all right. Okay, cool. I'm trying to sit really close to the microphone of the phone. All right. So this next song, we literally just got out of the studio, my band and I, after being stopped by the pandemic and just everything. So we're so happy. We just recorded this song, Sweetest Soul, and I basically co-wrote this with Chelsea Shag, who, if you don't know who she is, you gotta check her out. She's insane. You're not going to be disappointed. She has the best music. She's the best guitar player that I know, honestly. Yeah, she's amazing. But she actually wrote the riff and didn't finish the song. Like, it was just the riff. And then one day she was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling this song. She's like, do you want it? And my jaw just dropped. And I was like, are you kidding? And then I went through something very emotional. And so then song. It happened. So here you go. Here's Sweetest Soul. And we just recorded it, and we don't know when it's coming out, but we're going to release it at some point. So you'll hear it. And if you want to join my Patreon, I will totally send you the mix of the song if you want to hear it. But anyway, I won't take up any more of your time talking. Here's the song. Wait. I heard that and I was like, I gotta fix that. I'm sorry. All right. Sweetest soul that I've ever seen, I get lost in your evergreens. Oh my angel eyes make me laugh, they make me cry. Artifacts we call memories dance to this swirling revelry. Oh, my kaleidoscope eyes grew rainbows from the storms in my heart. And those eyes, hardest words that have ever been, I couldn't speak, I couldn't say anything. Oh my crystal eyes, you slipped away with no goodbye. And those eyes, But you were never mine. You were never mine. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, da, da, da. Red, red moon, won't you tell me, should I let go of the star-crossed fantasy 1,000 times? You watched me die for 7 years when I'd see that smile and those eyes. But you were never mine. You were never mine. Ba 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 da 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 dum da 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 dum ba da 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 dum ba dum ba da da ba 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 da 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 dum ba 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 da 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 dum ba 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 dum. Oh, ba 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 ba. But you are never mine, no. But you are never mine, sweetest soul, sweetest soul, sweetest soul that I know, sweetest soul, sweetest soul, sweetest soul that I know, that I've ever known. Ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Yes, Indy. Thank you so much. Indy, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much for performing. I know that you were fighting. I heard that lawnmower going, and I thought, girl, I was like, I see this coming. I thought, you know what I thought was going to happen? I thought it was going to get so much louder that you were eventually just going to have to, like, be right up on. That was great.
It was okay. Y'all could actually
yes.
hear it.
Oh, and we love it. The sound of outdoors with your music, it's so good. You're so good. Thank you so much for being here.
It was, of course. I mean, thank you for, sorry, I'm getting a message. Thank you so much for inviting me. I mean,
no, like,
and I thought the outdoor nature sounds would add a nice element in the scenery.
Yeah,
I just didn't
sure.
think about this lawnmower situation.
And that's still outdoor sounds. That's summer outdoor sounds. You hear that often. It sounds good. So listen, I want to talk about this song, Sweetest Soul. So you are recording this right now. You're in the middle of recording. You're recording this song and more, right?
We finished, actually. We just completed this song.
Okay.
And I'm in the middle of another song, Therapy, which you've heard.
Oh, I love that song so much. You sang that on the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one's next, and then on to the next, like the rest of the record.
Oh, I'm
We're
so
gonna do the
excited.
whole.
And I had no idea. I've told you how much I love this song. I had no idea you got that hook from Chelsea, and I love Chelsea's Shag. We want to get her on the show whenever she's available. I love her so
Oh
much.
my God.
Yeah, she's an
Good.
amazing artist and really gifted. And one of those, she would come in with duets, and we had a lot of fun with her music. Just kind
She's
of
insane.
yeah. You'd have to hear it. She has that electric guitar, the grooves.
She has a groove.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit more about what you're doing with this with the recordings.
Well, the goal was to make it. I came up with a concept album idea of La Bohemia a long time ago. So, there it goes again. There he goes.
Yeah. Cranking it
Adding
up.
sound effects.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're just gonna record one song like one by one and then release them
Okay.
probably one by one.
Okay, that's
Um,
smart.
And yeah, because like dropping a whole album nowadays is
Yeah.
like career suicide
It's
if
true.
if no one knows who you are,
It's a good
unless
point.
you're Beyonce, you know. So yeah, that's kind of like the gist of the plan. But yeah, we just need to. I have a lot of work on my end of getting like the pre-production put together, and then
Right.
we're gonna have like basically. I'll just tell you guys what we're gonna do, which is exciting. A lot of my songs are already recorded, but I have to re-record them. But my computer died, so I need a new computer. But I'm just gonna do it on my iPad. It's fine.
Okay.
Some of them are already, like a demo track for my band to practice, and
Yeah.
then my band and I mostly. It's probably just gonna be my rhythm section and I. So like my drummer and my bassist and I.
Okay.
Maybe my guitarist. We're just gonna go in and we're gonna literally, as if we're playing a show, play through all of the songs. And I'm talking like 15 plus songs. Like I have about 20 songs.
Oh, I love this idea.
Yeah, but we're probably gonna do about 15, and not all 15 are gonna make the album. But
Okay.
we're just gonna play through them and record them at the studio, like we did. That's kind of how we started with Sweetest Soul, and then like we did it all as a band together, which was like the most fulfilling, beautiful experience because we had not played together, and that was the first time I had made music with people besides my mom, which I'm very lucky to make music with my mom, but like I missed my band,
Yeah, I understand that.
So yeah, we're just gonna like play it live and have like a pre-production day where we just record each song, and then we're gonna kind of listen back to all of them and start like go with which one is the strongest, or which one do we want to work on first.
Yeah.
Do we have like the most clear vision, and then we just start chiseling at each one.
Well, I'm loving this concept, and
Yeah.
I want every whenever the second you release these songs, whenever they come out, let me know. I can't wait for us to share them, and I can't wait to listen. You're an amazing act, and thank you so much for coming on such short notice tonight. I deeply appreciate your talents and your skills. Let me let everyone know, if you liked what you heard, her tips link is Venmo at Jennifer Zuif. And then if you would just let everyone know, Jennifer, where they can find you online.
Yeah, Instagram is great. Right now, I'm going through rebranding. I'm no longer Indie Killed the Pop Star. I'm just Indie.
Right.
I'm in my 30s, like.
The pop star died a long time ago. Okay, I see.
Yeah, the Kill the Pop Star. It was an old phase. It's just indie now.
Okay, cool.
Sweet and simple.
I love it.
So Indie La Bohemia on Instagram, and then on Patreon, you just have to look up Indie. You might have to type up Indie Killed the Pop Star. I don't know. I don't think that'll come up. It should be just Indie, INDEE. Patreon.
Okay. I highly recommend everybody follow Indy. Let Indy know that you're following her. She is an amazing artist and someone to keep up with. Thank you, Indy. You are a phenomenal friend for doing this for us tonight and for joining us again. So you have a good night,
I love it.
and
You too.
good luck with the allergies now that you've just been sitting around there. Have a great night, Indy.
You too.
Thank you for joining us. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Listen to the flame.
Oh, I love Indy. How awesome. Okay, guys. Well, that's my dear friend Indy, someone who I've been working with for years now. And we got to work together at Sing for Your Life. We got to work together with duets. So I'm just so thankful that she was able to join us tonight again. If you like that set, please go back to our first episode. We have she has a full 3-song set that she does there, and it's totally worth listening to. It's beautiful. Okay, so I want to say, I think we have somebody in the audience that it is his 15th birthday. He is an old man. I want to say happy birthday to Sailor the Chihuahua. I love that puppy, and I know that I know Jackie does too. And so happy birthday, Say. All right, I had to get that out. All right, everybody. So once again, say thank you. I want to say thank you for joining us. This is Trios. We have 3 acts for you tonight. That was just Miss Indy. And then up next we have Faye Bridges. It is a night of women here, and I am so honored. So I want to get out of the way, and I'm gonna go ahead and call Faye right now and get her on the line with us, because she is a dear friend of mine. She's somebody that I got to work with down in South Beach, and I just fell in love with her. She's one of those souls that's just a sweet person, and she's just good people, and so I had to get her involved in the show. And her music is amazing, and her artwork is incredible. So I'm gonna call her right now. How are you? Hey Faye, how are you?
Hi Davey, how are you?
I'm great. I can hear you and I can see you. Are you doing good tonight? You ready? You ready to perform?
I feel like I am. I wasn't sure. Are we doing 2 or 3 songs?
Hit us up with 3.
Okay, whatever you want. Let me know.
Absolutely.
No, stop.
Perfect, Faye. All right, let me get you set up real quick. All right, folks. So listen, if you like what you hear, I'm going to leave Faye's tip link in the bottom left-hand side of the screen. If you like what you hear, please be sure to tip. And again, if you're unable to tip right now, please share this live stream. It'll go a long way in supporting us and the artists we love. So without any further ado, here is Act 2, folks. This is my dear friend. This is Faye Bridges.
That's not me. That's me. Okay. There's a toll for the road you take, and how far you wanna go. It's not how fast you go, it's not how smooth the road is. Destination is there, how you choose to get there. Well, set your goal. Pick a road, you just pick a road. You should go now. You should go now, now. Let your heart dictate every step you take, every move you make, rule you break, picture you paint. It's okay, it cost everyone the same. This is a trade, not a game. You don't give and I take. You and I have a toll to pay. You and I have a life to pay. Maybe our goal is the same. Catch you in the next lane on highway. But for now, you should go now. You should go now, now. Let your heart dictate every step you take, every move you make, rule you break, picture you paint. It's okay, it costs everyone the same. This is a trade, not a game. You don't give and I take. You and I have a toll to pay. You and I have a life to pay. You and I. It's okay. Yes. You and I have to pay. Hey. You and I have a life to pay. All right. Thank you. Does it sound is going? Okay, we keep going. All right. Next one is called a puzzle. If I could stop the time, I would like to take another look at you, babe. Sunshine and love in your every move. Those days you said I was everything to you, babe. All days keep on going, time isn't slowing. I might be forgetting you soon. After months went by, then they can still take me by surprise, yeah. You seem to have a way in my heart, slowly drifting by, yeah. It's funny, but I thank you for shutting the door, locking me out of my home. It's a puzzle, put yourself back from a million pieces. It's a puzzle, piece by piece, you can see it. And it was fun, my love. Well, isn't honeymoon supposed to last longer than a month? Believe it or not, I thank you for a lot. It's a puzzle, put yourself back from a million pieces. It's a puzzle, you can see it. It's a puzzle from a million pieces. It's a puzzle, you can see it. That was puzzle. Thank you very much. I will close this thing with something called Universe. Real quick, I'll tell that it's my next release. So this one has not been released. Shh, don't tell anyone. Baby, trying to pack my bags and leave. It's not as easy if it seems. You gotta love a lady, appreciate it. How long I'll bang my head against the wall. I was free, but still I prayed and begged the Creator for you to come and save me. Said, hold please. What you want is not always what you need, no. This love has no peace. I think it's deceased. Baby, trying to say goodbye to you. It's not an easy task to do. I gave you all the love I had. heart's got no mind left. Believing that you saved me. Said, holy, please. What you want is not always what you need, no. This love has no peace. Be sure what you wish you thought through. Dreams come true, but I've been lying to myself. Again, you make me cry. Beg the universe to help me love you less, so I can love myself. Am I possessed? Am I believing that you saved me? Say, holy, please. What you want is not always what you need, no. This love has no peace. I think it's disease. I think it's disease. Oh.
Yes, that was beautiful. Thank you so much, Faye.
I hope it went through.
It sounded great. Yeah, I know. I know. This is always so weird because we're doing this through Skype. Everyone's using their phones or their laptops, so it's always a little bit. I know it's always a little weird. Thank you so much. It sounded phenomenal. I love your original music. That song, Universe, that is so beautiful.
Thank you so much. You know, we artists, like, for us, we never think we're good enough. You know, we wouldn't be artists otherwise.
Yeah.
So, like,
Well, you're amazing.
Watched the first act, and she was absolutely amazing and talented.
I love Indy. Yeah, absolutely.
I hope I'm like, girl, you are amazing.
Yeah. So I wanna find out some about Faye. Let's find out. I want to know, and I know the answers to some of these, but I don't know the answers to all. I am curious. So tell us where you're from.
Okay.
Originally.
I originally come from Lithuania.
Okay. I love that.
I was born there. I was 20. I was 20 years old when I came to New York City to study musical theater, and that was fun. And then something happened, and I ended up in Miami, married, all of that stuff. You know.
So you ended up. So you went from Lithuania, New York, Miami. A lot of people, it go from New York to Miami. So you just ended up on that train, basically. You went from. Yeah, I understand that. I'm curious, in Lithuania, who were your earliest musical influences?
You know, for me, I mean, definitely they weren't Lithuanian.
Okay.
I would say I was young. Because we always look out for, out there, because we are such a young, independent country. You know, everything is really lame, and we just do like famous American hits.
Okay.
Lithuania. So for us, it's that,
I see.
I grew up, a lot of inspiration came from Michael Jackson.
Okay.
A lot of inspiration came from Aerosmith, Janis Joplin. Of course, as much as I can remember, I would blast the I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston when I was like little, holding.
I love this.
And saying that I will be a singer one day, so
everything from Janis Joplin to Whitney Houston. I love this. This is a good, that's a good, and that's kind of the stuff I was raised on as well. I think it's a good mix of music.
I think that's why we get along, behind the scenes.
So yeah, I agree. So now I'm curious also, because something I've known about you for years is you have this ability to paint, and you have some of those. Are those your originals behind you?
They are, actually, yes.
I love it. So how long have you been painting?
This one is not. This one is amazing roommate that I had, but those.
I see. Yeah.
Those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. How long you been painting?
It's not something that I stuck with really. It was like a moment of inspiration, and I once in a while get to it. I love it, but it's hard to focus on everything. You got to focus on one thing.
I
It really
understand. I'm always
is.
curious because like I'm a musician. I'm a singer-songwriter musician, but I've never had the gift of painting. I know that it depends on what you look at as the gift, but for me, I can't paint a face, so I don't feel like I can paint, and I've never danced, and
Of course, you can.
those are always things that I've felt like you could, always focus on. I'd love to be able to pursue those avenues. Any
Yeah,
artist who can paint and sing, I'm always jealous because I feel like you can, if you have writer's block, you can always just turn it into a painting.
exactly. I mean, we as people, we literally can do everything. Every person can do everything.
Oh,
Like that's the main truth. And
yeah.
then the blockage that we have, or how we raise and what we think, that's what we are not doing.
Yeah, that's a good. I mean, that's a good standard. That's a good way to live. I have some questions about. Do you have any? I know you're writing. You're still writing. Everyone's writing. I know this is a crazy time right now, and a lot of
Yeah.
people, especially with us all being kind of
Oh my God.
home for a lot of the first half of the year.
My mask.
No, yeah, this is a socially distanced show. We're safe. But I am curious. So are you working on some projects right now?
Well, currently I am actually trying to finish the music video for the last song that I played, Universe, because that's my next release.
Okay.
So focusing on that particular thing right now, I don't want to say hundreds, that's so exaggerating, but at least like 50 songs that I really need, they are done. They just need attention, production, updates. There's a lot of work to do, but there's also a lot of ADD in here, and
I understand.
I have a day job. I'm not all just home stuck alone anymore.
Yeah.
So I do have a full time, and so
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I completely understand that.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
but life is a little crazy
so
sometimes.
I have to ask you one thing that I make sure to ask everyone. If you could collaborate with any artist in history, who would it be?
Well, but I will go for Alive, just because if anything, I want them to see it and be like, okay, I can do it.
Okay.
I will go for Steven Tyler.
Oh
It's my
wow, yeah. Oh, you guys would do a beautiful duet.
oh man,
I could see that.
such an inspiration as a persona, and like for an artist, we lack that confidence. So for me, just seeing that just over
Yeah.
the top is just plain hot.
Yeah, hey, I could see it. Like I say, I could see that. That would be good. Let me let everybody know, Faye, that her tips link is at Venmo, and it's at Faye dash Bridges. And if you, Faye, do you have any places that people can go to find you online?
Absolutely. Basically, any platform that people use, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music, YouTube. I mean, YouTube is a good way to find all the visual material. I guess people are stuck at home, and they've
Yeah,
been.
because you got some videos on there too.
Well, that's why I've been trying to make more videos, even though it's not, it's a low budget, basically doing it myself kind of scenario, but still better than nothing.
Yeah.
Where just Faye Bridges. Don't forget that it's not plain F. It's PH, and I'm everywhere. A little
Perfect.
bit.
Faye, thank you so much for doing this for us tonight. I really appreciate it, and I loved your set. And keep it going, keep it up, and we look forward to listening to your new music when you put it out, okay?
It was so good to see you,
It
babe.
was so good to see you too. Have a great night, okay? Get some rest.
Totally hot.
You're beautiful. Have a good night, babe.
Bye,
Bye-bye. Again, guys, that is my dear friend. That's Faye Bridges, and I'm just so thankful that she was available to join us and to perform. All right, folks. Well, we are coming up on the end of the show. We have one final act for you tonight. Thank you so much for sticking around. Again, my name is Kyle Kirkland. I do this every Wednesday night. We've had Indy, we've had Faye Bridges, and then coming up next, I'm getting ready to invite my friend Kezia Nell on. And again, she is my favorite Kiwi. I love this girl, and we got to work together at the Cabaret in Miami. And so I have invited her to come on and join us. So let me give her a call right now. Hey, Keys, how you doing?
Hi, good evening.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Are you ready to perform?
I super am.
Perfect. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get you set up, Kezia.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. So listen, I'm going to have her tips link at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. If you like what you hear, please be sure to tip. Again, if you can't tip, sharing this live stream goes a long way in supporting us and the artists we love. So without any further ado, folks, this is your final act, your third act of the night. This is Kezia Nell.
Thank you. So I'm going to play you original tonight. This first one is probably about 6 or 7 years old, and it is called Black Velvet Heart. You and your black velvet heart. You and your black velvet heart. Fooling me, you and your black velvet heart. Haunting me. His best friend, I told you my tales. In the heat of the night, nothing did fail. I showed you my truth. You offered something sure. You stepped in my groove. Left me wanting more of you and your black velvet heart. You and your black velvet heart. Fooling me, you and your black velvet heart. Haunting me. In an instant of gratifying pleasure, we lay together with sparkling eye. It seems we lay there forever. Now grasping at straws, I count down the hours. My loneliness towers over you and your black velvet heart. You and your black velvet heart. Fooling me, you and your black velvet heart. Haunting me. The stuff of fairy tales. Ooh, am I a fool? I get up, dust my knees up, and sew my heart lining. A patchwork of a pearl. Ooh, my stitches are fraying. You wear me down, trying for you and your black velvet heart. You and your black velvet heart. Fooling me, you and your black velvet heart. Haunting me. Whoa, you and your black velvet heart. Whoa, you and your black velvet heart. Your black velvet heart. Your black velvet heart. Your black velvet heart. You and your black velvet heart. Thank you. So those Black Velvet Heart, if you didn't get it, that's what the song's name was. The next song I'm going to play, I'm going to take it a little bit country, this one. So I write cross-genre music, and I'm playing you sort of one of each different genre tonight. This one is called A Song. You wanted me to write you a song, but I didn't want the words to come out wrong. I needed some room. Is it too late to swoon? You wanted me to write you a song. Now you want me to leave you alone. Just when I decide it's you I want. I've thought this thing through. Now all I want is you. You want me to write you a song. I want you to lay in my bed, so I can cover with kisses your head. We can stay up all night with no fuss and fight. I want you to lay in my bed, 'cause I want to feel your skin envelop me again and swim into the sparkling eyes. Won't you think of me tonight? Do you want me to write you a new song? 'Cause there's plenty more there where this came from. I've got lyrics galore since you came to my door. Do you want me to write you a new song? 'Cause I want to feel your skin envelop me again and swim into the sparkling eyes. Won't you think of me tonight? Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, everyone. It's great to be here. So for my last one, I'm going to take it to, I haven't recorded this one yet. I've had it for a while. But I think eventually this is going to be like a slightly electronic kind of pop anthem, something or other. But right now, it's just me on piano. It's called Darling, or Darling where I'm from, or Darling, or there's so many different ways you could say it. Walking under The stars are falling out here way after dark. With the moonbeams calling softly, I call your name. Can you hear me, darling? Oh, 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 oh. Alley cats prowl this night in the streets and avenues. Take flight, and the gutter rats do crawl in the rain that's softly falling down, 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 down. Electric dreams of what's to come. You bring it on with where you're coming from. Light up in frames across the sky. There's bright new dawns arising. You've waited years for this. Oh, oh, my darling, darling. Oh, 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 can you hear me, darling? Oh, 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 my darling, darling. Oh, oh, walking under the night, the stars are falling out here way after dark. With the moonbeams calling softly, I call your name. Can you hear me, darling? Oh, 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 my darling, darling. Oh, oh, oh. Electric dreams of what's to come. You bring it on with where you're coming from. Light up in flames across the sky. There's bright new dawns arising. You've waited years for this. Oh, oh, my darling, darling. Oh, 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 can you hear me, darling? Oh, oh, my darling, darling. Oh, oh, my darling. Oh.
Yes, that was beautiful. Thank you so much, Keys.
Oh, it's great to be here.
You're amazing. That was great. And I love that last song, that pop anthem. And I would say, darling.
Like where it's going.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay, so tell us where, because you mentioned earlier, you just said where I'm from. Where are you from originally?
I am from New Zealand.
You are from New Zealand. When did you start singing?
Honestly, for as long as I've been talking.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that because I know you personally, and I'm always curious about this. Like, when did you realize you were a performer, and when did you realize that you belonged on the stage? What was kind of that moment for you that really made you say, "I'm gonna get on the stage"?
I don't think that there was actually ever that moment. It was just always pretty apparent from a very young age. I was a total show off. I was an only child. I was exposed to the most amazing selection of music. My parents, who had great taste, have great taste. I still have those records. And I wrote my first song probably. I made up my first something or other of a song was when I was probably about 3 years old.
Really?
And for a long time, I wrote songs just from singing. I wouldn't know the key or the scale, and I'd have to sing them to people. And my dad gave me a microphone, I think, when I was about 7.
Mm-hmm.
And, then I sort of dabbled in different instruments, but it was always singing for me.
Yeah, you are a singer, and you are an amazing. I love your style. I absolutely love it. You're a wonderful singer. I am curious because coming from, we've talked about it. You and I have talked about the music scene in New Zealand, the music scene in the U.S. All over. I'm curious. What do you see? Because you've been over here for a while. I'm curious. What do you see are vast differences between the music scene that you kind of grew up in as opposed to coming to the States?
That's pretty hard because, New Zealand, we're so influenced by both British and American culture.
Okay. See, that's fascinating to hear. I just heard that from Faye as well in Lithuania.
So hugely, like we're a small little nation that's only just hitting around 5 or 6 million people. That's so far from everything else. And I was raised on a really cross section of styles and music, but most of it was from England or America. Yeah. So, we definitely still have a lot of music that sounds a lot like what you might hear We have an amazingly strong music scene, which is fantastic, especially for our sort of size. We have amazing music festivals, which are amazing.
Yeah.
New Zealand music festivals, like I've been to festivals here and they're great, but they're like something else.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of my friends are in the business, you know, people that I grew up with that play music. Obviously, but there's not that many of us, so we pretty much all know each other.
Right. So you all can keep connected. That's one way to. We're all from New Zealand. We can. So you might know. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So I find that fascinating. What are some current things that you're working on now? What are some current things that you've been doing lately?
Well, aside from working incredibly long hours in my other job, which is in the event business, which I love, but it's super busy right now. So that's been consuming the bulk of my time.
Yeah.
Obviously, being in this weird state of the world.
Yeah. Working in the event industry and having, I know that's where we are. We're here.
Well, I'm actually currently running a bunch of tours that are socially distanced events across the country.
That's a whole new beast.
Yeah, it's a whole new beast. So, of course, you know, there's a lot of sudden, how do we do this? And how do we do this? Really exciting. You know, like we're definitely kind of, you know, it feels like we're doing something new and innovative that we, you know, will really grow on. But, of course, it's also very demanding, but I love it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot. I mean, that seems like there would be a lot of change, especially in the event industry. Especially, I mean, like like what we're experiencing. I understand from my end.
You know, and I think that you know, obviously I'm trying to fit in doing as many of these shows.
Yeah.
And I'm actually performing more because
since the epidemic.
I'm probably actually
or pandemic, I guess.
And, you know, obviously, you know, yourself and other people that we know are, you know, doing different shows.
Yeah. Yeah. Rachel Rage has brunch. Exactly. I know. That's true. A lot of people are kind of trying to find their way and doing something. We've got, I know, quarantine karaoke. There are a lot of different groups that are kind of forming just to kind of have people a way to express in this strange time.
And still feel connected and relevant. You know?
Yeah. Well, Kezia, I want to ask you this too. So if you could collaborate with any artist in history, who would it be?
Oh my God, that's really hard. That's really hard.
It is.
Just because first name that probably comes to mind is probably Janis Joplin.
Oh my God, that's so good. That's tonight. That's two. That's Faye said that it's the same earlier. Well, she was talking about inspiration, and I think that's exactly right. I love Joplin, so I'm 100% behind that. And I can see that you kind of have that. You have that good attitude that she, you know, that kind of attitude she exuded. All right,
like, a lot of music from that era as well. Like most songs are definitely probably styled from the music I was raised listening to, which is all older than I am. So
yeah, same here. Yeah, the oldies but goodies, as they say. Yeah. Well, thank you, Kezia. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me let everybody know that she has a Venmo account up, and it's at Kezia Hinchy. It's Kezia Hinchy. Please be sure to tip if you like what you heard. Kezia, where can they find you online? Can you let them know where they can find you?
I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I have a website, which is kezianow.com.
Okay.
And then I'm also, what I have released, I'm due to release a bunch of stuff, but I'm also on Spotify and iTunes, etc.
Under Kezia Now, KeziaNell.
Which is my first and middle names.
Okay, perfect. Well, everybody, be sure to get out there and start following Kezia right now. Thank you again, Kezia, for doing this. I really, really appreciate your time. Go out and get some rest, okay?
And I love what you're doing here, Kyle. It's great. And also the ladies I played with, awesome.
Yeah, girl power. Thank you so much. Thank you, Keys. Thank you for your time. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, folks. So, again, that was my friend Kezia, and I'm just so thankful that she was able to join us for tonight. Well, guys, that was our show. And again, thank you all for chiming in, for tuning in. We have done this now for 8 weeks in a row. And I want to say thank you to all of you who have been watching us for all of these weeks. I want to say again, thank you so much to Indy for coming through for us tonight. Faye Bridges, you were awesome. Keezy and now you were incredible. You guys are so great. We need to see more women represented in the music industry. So I'm just so thankful to have seen them tonight. Guys, if you want to get involved, triosbooking@gmail.com. We're going to be taking a little break, but we will see you back here in October. Have a great night, folks.